Hey everybody, Rodman here for episode number 3 of the Noah's Ark playthrough. So last episode we created kill boxes, which came in handy. We fully trained 2 of our huskies, so now they're doing some hauling for us, which is pretty cool. And this episode I'm hoping to, get well ahead on the research, which we're doing a pretty good job of, and also create some arms and armor so that our defenders don't just have a bunch of recurve bows, because other than releasing our huskies onto the enemies, a bunch of little bows aren't going to make a big difference against a proper raid. Look at all that steel. Wow, there's 2,000 steel there. Pretty cool. Having some breakdowns. Fortunately, we're researching fabrication, so soon those breakdowns will be less of a nuisance. Still waiting on making those marble blocks. We're waiting for Shem to finish off some of the dusters he was tasked with. He's making the last one now. So everyone has a duster, and then there should be 2 spare. For the toques, we ran out of cloth. We might be able to harvest some cloth before it gets too cold in the season to get the last 2 toques made. So we're hauling in some of the limestone blocks that we wanted moved. It's a big old stockpile, or becoming a big old stockpile of limestone. It's getting there. Getting to the unwieldy amount. I just wanted to haul all the stuff that could be made or used as cover out of the area. Alright, so we're going to crank out some marble until we can make this electric crematorium. And then with Shem's, what is he at now? He is 14 crafter. He'll be making those weapons that we want. The issue with the weapons is we are kind of out of components. And there's no one to trade with at the moment. So that might pose a bit of a problem. We'll figure it out if it stays to be a problem. We can always map over one, or rather a few cells to find some components. Obviously, dumping the last of our components into a few weapons is probably not a wise use of them. How much meat do we have? We have plenty of meat. Just looking at all these muffalo. I'm surprised that we're really this low on components. Alright, a raid attacking immediately. They're night demons. Bolt action rifles, their best weapon. Most of them are melee. And it's probable that they're... You know, actually, I'm not sure what they're attacking. It's a bit of a toss-up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new area. I'm uncreative, so I'm going to call it Zoo 2. And I'm just going to dump a little area there. And that way the animals can seek shelter when raids come in. Alright. Looks like they're attacking the west. So we'll queue up our defenders for our western defense. Is that everyone? Nope, that's not Ada. Plug these in. There we go. Come on. Plugged in. Alright, there we go. And we have a proper defense. And now they're fleeing. I think there was one more. Oh, two more. Well, ain't an issue now. Ham got shot once. Shem, you're gonna go capture Good and release him. Some nice beds down there. And all the animals now can go back to the zoo. Well, these animals, the dogs can go wherever they want. Alright, as for medics, let's go tend to him. Prisoner released. We will not be adding any numbers to our faction. That was part of the rules. So we're not recruiting anyone. So he's all patched up. Yep. We have this wonderful electric crematorium that I need to set up a bill for. Cremate corpse forever. Human likes. Good. We got a mad hare on our hands. Even, oop, I really didn't mean to hit south. Even the smallest of tooth bite stuff can be a problem if it gets infected. So, with that in mind, let's go have him heal up. And we're getting some milk. He really wants to bed rest, doesn't he? That's fine. Guess you can bed rest in the hospital. So this is the last of the rice we're probably going to get this season, although we might get another harvest. Not a lot of stockpiled rice. Guess I am feeding more mouths than I'm used to. Let's go ahead and expand this then. Doesn't help that the dogs are eating raw rice from time to time. So I'm kind of banking on bulk goods or something like that coming by, because obviously I don't have any allies, so I can't call on any trade caravans for components. Impacted machinery. I could send Japheth to a nearby zone and do it that way. Might be the way I'd go about it. Just because I don't really want to be bottlenecked, especially this early in the game. It would certainly slow down the victory condition. and not in a good way. It's too bad I can't rebuild these roads the way they used to be. Oh, George is pregnant. Any additional animals that don't really match what we need to put into the ark, I can go ahead and sell, guilt-free, for the most part. So animal breeding is honestly a pretty decent way of going about adding to our number. I suppose if I needed components badly, I could break down the smithy. It still wouldn't give me enough for a fab bench to be able to make components, though, I don't think. Have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so most of the chunks that block for the defenders have been deconstructed. Although I have to keep in mind we have an extraordinarily short range. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and suspend the marble blocks. I think we have enough of those. And get to other tasks. There's a sleeping mechanoid at the cost of a shield belt. I can't imagine that that would be worth it. Like, ever in any way. He's no longer incapable of walking, so let's kick him out. Goodbye, good. Maybe I should have stripped you first for your clothing. But that window of opportunity is since gone. Alright, Mr. Japheth. I think I'm going to... You are the miner, correct? Yes. I think I'm going to send you out. So let's create a caravan. Form caravan. Japheth. With... oops. 5 meals. And we will choose the route. He'll just go north, try to find some more compacted machinery. I have no idea why he's hauling right now. Really ought to be forming the caravan. Did I not do it right? Form caravan. Jaff with... Oh, there we go. I did, in fact, do it wrong. Alright, so we have a cold snap. And I don't have the means to warm us up other than just a bunch of campfires. So I'm going to do just that. Dump a bunch of campfires. We have tree sowing now, which means I can paint a big zone and set it up so that we cut trees automatically. The full-grown ones, at least. Alright, so he's already moving. I don't know why he's exiting south to go north. And he's resting. Guess that's fine. Yeah, our plants are probably going to die. In fact, let's go ahead and harvest all that we can, because this cold snap is likely to kill off everything. So our grower is asleep. What? Oh well. An attempt was made. don't know if these animals are going to get cold. -13. Husky should be fine. Buffalo should be fine. Nick Cougar's requires the warmest. -13. We're not near that yet, so I think we're okay. All of our pawns are good until about 0, so they're all fine. And go ahead and close some of these doors. They're going to open mighty slow, but that'll allow us to warm up. Alright, so let's go ahead and settle in this area and look for compacted machinery. That is the sole only purpose that we're here. Alright, my guess is we lose a lot of the meals we brought. There's some jade here as well. If there's plasteel, it might be worth using as an outpost kind of longer term. Yeah, there's a little bit of plasteel. But I can deep drill it. So I'm not going to worry too much about the plasteel. Alright, so are you mining? Yes, you are. Alright, now I gotta check on the other people. They're just hauling steel. A whole bunch of it. That'll be useful later on. Billiards need space. Oops. Need colonist beds? Why? Oh, Japheth does. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course. So he currently does not have a meal source. Base is plenty warm. In fact, it's probably a little too warm. Alright, we got fabrication. This will allow... Maybe straight to deep drilling. That's the next big bottleneck. Oh, another evangelist is passing by. Ooh. That is exactly what we needed. Chunks of spacecraft. And that's... Japheth is the one that happened to. It's too bad it's not on the other map. Already have a bunch. I think what I'm going to do is have them deconstruct those 2 ship chunks and then just do a little bit more mining and ship home. We don't need them out too long. Doesn't really benefit us. So now that we have fabrication, we can have a fab bench. Obviously, this door's got to change. I think all the doors have to change. Oh, more chunks. And that benefits our home team, which is awesome. So they'll have some components for that fab bench much sooner than I had originally thought, which allows us to leave Japheth out here a little bit longer if we need to. Providing he doesn't go crazy. Because it's not like these components are going to deteriorate overnight. They'll be fine. attacking Jaff. Well, he is a decent shooter, but this is obviously going to come down to a fist fight. Be useful if I told him to melee, wouldn't it? Yep. As I thought, the last of it is dying. Or not so much thought as expected, I should say. I don't want that fire to spread to my... Oh, there, rain, perfect. So we need 2 advanced components to start this. So it's sort of chicken and the egg. We're going to need to buy advanced components from someone, off of someone. And we have a bunch of melee raid coming in. What was the message? I kind of skipped over that. Prepare a while. Okay. That's good. Party was called off. Doesn't make sense to party when you're about to get raided. And they're obviously coming in on the east. Alright, I think this is the last node before I send Jaff home. They're starting their assaults. A lot of people were well outside the base, hauling steel, I suspect. So I'm going to just lean on the turrets to do a lot of the work. Have that turret just blow up on... Oh, nope. It's not going to blow up. I'm about to come into a lot of components, so I'm not too worried about losing turrets. It is a little wasteful, but I'd rather lose a turret than a human. So I have a finite amount of humans and a not so finite amount of turrets. Okay, so we have 44. Let's form a caravan. Carry all that we can. Choose the route. And send them off. Alright, they're fleeing now. Who are they? They are a tribe that I can capture. So let's go ahead and capture one. And capture another. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to capture anyone else, but I'll attempt to. Alright, so he's already moving. Ham, you got knifed up. Let's have you heal. He's on his way back, super fast. Georgia got plague. Alright. Unexpected complication. Not one I can't handle, though. These prisoners were getting meds. Oh well. Japheth arrived with a bucket load of components. Got some replacement walls already. I think what I'll do is, because I'm not likely to use the edge of the farm, is dump my slag here. If I could spell it. Unfertilized. That's not very helpful. So they're all... oh, wooden foot. Alright, so as I intended to do and stopped doing, I intend to put some auto doors there, actually seal this base back up. Let's go ahead and work on that now. They're no longer incapable of walking, so we can send them on their merry way. Purple got an infection though. Cold snap's finally over, so some of the cotton survived. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order all that pre-harvest to be cancelled. Are we going to release Purple? Yeah, we'll release her with the infection. She'll make it to the edge. She'll be fine. So now we need to trade. Which means probably... what am I researching now? Deep drilling? Yeah. We can deep drill. It's not going to help us with the, the advanced components. Doing a little bit of hunting. Now with all these, the steel and the components we have, I'm going to go ahead and queue up with Shem those rifles that I intended to make the whole time. Rat self-tamed on the other map. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to actually have some honest firepower pretty soon. He's got a steel spear, that's good enough for now, but everyone else needs a big upgrade. He could use a shield belt, though. Did we research sterile tile? We did. I don't have enough steel stored, or silver stored, rather. I don't think I have any silver on the map. Oh, there's some jade, though. I haven't seen deposits of silver anywhere. Or plasteel, for that matter. Steel, steel. Struck jade, yeah, I know. I saw it before you did. Looks like we have plenty of meat. You had a minor infection. Oh, you're fine. No worries, no issues. We do need to generate some more power. That has been made apparent. Okay, so if we floor this up with bridges, we can actually make some more. It's going to take a little bit of wood, but we have some to spare. So I'm leaving room between everything because solar panels are super, or not solar panels, but the bridge is super fire prone, so we don't want to run into that issue. So now we have plenty of power. And I'm just moving the walls out a little bit so it's easier to fight fires. Ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure, as they say. There we have a much expanded power grid. Really, really easy peasy. We're starting to get proper weapons. I think Noah should be the first. All of the skilled shooters should be prioritized for it. I can still keep my steel down here if I want. So advanced components. My thought on advanced components is once we research deep drilling, we'll get transport pods and just start trading with neighbors, gifting them stuff so that we can ask for a trade convoy. In fact, because we're not going to get ground penetrating radar, let's just get pods now. Just jump the gun. Alright, so that's a lot of solar power, but during the nights, our energy needs won't be met. I guess I can also fix up this bridge a bit, make it look nice. We will live here, after all, and for quite a while as well. And I can replace this road so that it's nice and straight. Yes, ridiculously large projects, but at the moment I don't really have much to do. So I could start walling in a farm area, I guess. already looks much nicer, if I do say so myself. We probably already have a few more. Oh yeah, even better assault rifle. Hope you weren't doing something important. Alright, so who is a good shooter? Jeffeth. Ada is next, and Ham. Alright, so we have the we just got the transport pods. So might actually want them somewhat closer to the stockpile. Set it up for a no roof. And it's towards the end of the fall, so... Oh, you're passing by the wrong spot. Guess I could have made that bigger. I could do it like this. 3 might be enough. If I need more, I'll build more. We're eating through our supply of components. So I'm just going to form a caravan and send Jaff out. With 6 meals. Go ahead. And soon we're going to have a supply chain, given that we're making the lovely transport pods. So if we need to emergency supply anyone, we can. Sprayberry. Whatever. I don't care what you name it. It is temporary after all. Alright, someone's being chased. Yeah, I thought I disabled those incidents, but I didn't, I guess. And that's fine. I'll just have to ignore them. So we had a little stockpile of fuel already, but we don't have chem fuel refining yet. Something we can obviously research. Alright, I'm going to pause the rest of the bills for now, just because we're running low on components. Although Jaff here should be remedying that shortly. had a rat, didn't I? Forgot about that rat. Okay, got the geothermal. We need to do biorefinery. So if we want to use geothermal power, we have some options out this way. Not enough components for it yet. There's one here. I'm thinking about how I want to build a zoo. I'm still brainstorming that, so I don't know yet. But bulk goods just came to the wrong spot again. That's getting a little frustrating if I'm being honest. A lot of good stuff headed to the wrong spot. So I'm doing a quick scout, making sure that all the components that I want are queued to be mined. I think I can just forget the plasteel. We'll find plasteel nodes back home for deep drills. Alright, how close? We have some neighbors that are pretty close. Let's go ahead and load up a gift basket. So we'll add simple meals because we can just replace them pretty quick. Add all our chicken eggs because they're worth something. Keep our medicine. Send the jade, I guess. And we don't have much else that's worth much. We can send the crummy weapons because they're actually worth a penny or two. And then fill the rest up with like sandstone. So, who the hell needs sandstone, right? It's the worst block out there. So I'm getting rid of the road. I'm not yielding anything by doing it. Caravan request, herbal medicine for another vanometric. That is, I almost have enough actually, funny enough. It's really close. Are you eating my meals? You're terrible, terrible visitors. Or traitors. Alright, so we just got rid of a bunch of useless roads. We're going to rebuild the road system ourselves. We don't need these old roads. I'm more or less just looking for projects to do. Alright, so we got the biorefueling. I'd like chocolate. But let's get some better turrets. Alright, so he's hauling in the rest of these components. Inspired recruitment isn't something I'm ever planning on using. And once Jaff goes idle, I'll know he's done. And he's probably going to go idle after hauling that. So we'll have 40 more components being pulled in. It's pretty good. Hauling steel. Alright, let's send him home. Form Caravan, Jaff, and the rat. All the components, food, sure. Route to home and accept it. Sending the rat home. Just because we'll turn him into food or something. Pirate merchant flying overhead. I always forget who the... It's Ada. One with inspired recruitment. Makes sense. Alright, so they have... I can sell them beer. They don't have much. It's too bad. Alright, this is ready for launch. They received a gift. They're still neutral with us, but they're getting close. They'll change their tune soon. One thing I could do to have them change their tune sooner than later is art. Arts. We have a lot of random blocks, and art sells for a lot, so that might be something that our neighbor wants. Jaff is here with all the components. So we have 47 now. Go and make the last of those sniper rifles. So it'd be wonderful if we get raided that we have some super good weapons on hand. Alright, so if we're going to make sculptures, let's just make a bunch of small ones. Do until we have 10. Make them out of anything but marble. And whoever was our artist, Ada gets to make them. Let's go ahead and try to send another gift. Guess we can send milk. I'm just looking at all this miscellaneous leather. We'll send that along. Even the 5 cloth. We're not going to use 5 cloth. It's a big gift. Really expensive to try to befriend them. We'll even send them a duster. Alright, that's enough. So I was thinking of redesigning this kill box a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Because I have ideas. I'm going to put my farm over here. And then have this kill box be a choke point from north to south, so it gets used more often. But one thing I do actually need to do is put some of these turrets back. They proved quite useful. It'd be good to have them for another raid. Alright, so this gift is ready. Send it off. And I don't believe a biorefinery benefits from tool benches. It could, I don't know. Okay, we're now allied with them. So, Ada, go talk to them. Cargo pods. Smoke leaves. Trade caravan of exotics coming on in. That's what we were looking for. Alright, that should be enough. I hope. I mean, if it's not, oh well. And then you know what? Actually, this is a good opportunity to get power. So what am I researching? Autocannon turrets. Finish that off and do watermill generator. So this whole thing is going to be nice and paved. Man, we go through components quickly. It's too close. Sort of a raid panic room. A fallback spot, if you will. Okay, so we have that. Let's get some power generation. Also probably means we're going to need more marble. It's going to be a big old project. And I think a nice area for the ship would be over here too. Possibly. I have to think about that some more. Do we have our first sniper rifle? Yes, we do. One of my favorite guns. Then we'll run power like that. Mad Muffalo. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's get more meat. See? It's a lot more useful to have assault rifles. That was a short fight. Comically short. Ooh, I'm running low on limestone. You want revenge? Wow, that was fast. Chocolate, why not? No, I'm sure there's better things to research. Advanced fab, for one. Alright, the Cougar can now free roam because it will haul. Something that's probably been true for a very, very long time now. It's also doing some hunting for us. Not going to complain about that. Kill box is shaping up a bit. It's a little over-engineered maybe, but whatever. Better over than under. We have some more art. We have some normal sculptures. I think I'm going to install only the good ones. We'll start by adorning the rec room with them. You know, Muffalo's pregnant too, I didn't even realize. Kill box is starting to look... it's getting there. I wouldn't say it looks good yet, but it's getting there. Alright, now we need dead power. It's really getting there. That's cool. That'll be nice and useful soon. And then what I envision is, actually I could do it now. Watermill generator. I think the rules for them have changed a bit. And then a farm that utilizes this space. So here's our exotic goods. I guess we'll have 2 watermill generators. Alright, so Mr. Exotic Goods is coming in. Hopefully I can buy advanced components, because that's really all I needed from them. But I guess we can generally... Ooh, excellent art. We'll get something from him, you know? Alright, Mr. Jack. See what you got. You have 1 advanced component? I kind of hate you right now. Looks like... Well, I can sell my art. Ugh. Alright. One at a time. So we finished with the sniper rifles. Niall's the last one to equip one. And then I think what I'll do, how close is our other neighbor? Purple. It might be a little bit harder to trade with them, given that they're slightly further. Definitely going to have to make biofuel. Oh, I'm an idiot and made that the wrong size. Alright, Shum's back to marble, which is useful. This kill box is really coming together. And winter has formally begun. Wow, so our meat is full. We're having some spillover to unrefrigerated, but still frozen. Alright, that works, as long as it's still frozen, right? Of course, you didn't see the shrug, I literally did. But alas, I am out of time for this episode. So I'm going to thank all of you for watching, even for the idea of doing this. It was well upvoted. I hope that you all tune in next time, and if you have any feedback for me whatsoever, helpful or otherwise, just drop me a line, and I'll have to catch you all later. So adios.